Hello and welcome back to Hammerhead Sports Productions. Please keep watching my videos and please subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Recent surprising NFL news. So 2 announcements. First, that the Denver Broncos released running back Phillip Lindsay. That was really surprising news. Let's just put it that way. And now he has signed a 1-year, $3.25 million contract with the Houston Texans. $1 million of it is guaranteed, and $500,000 in signing in incentives. So I didn't bother making a release video because I just wanted to make it the video once he signed with somebody because I knew he was going to get signed. But anyway, I don't need to give a lot of context because we all really know who Phillip Lindsay is. But I'll give a little bit. So he went undrafted 2018, born and bred in Colorado, and he was the first undrafted NFL running back to rush for back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons in their first 2 seasons. He's been in the league for 3 years, so this guy's got 2 1,000-yard seasons under his belt, and you're going to release him. Even if he is 27, still you're not going to let. Why do you let somebody like that go? And then you sign a Mike Boone, who I have nothing against Mike Boone. But this guy was in the same draft. Mike Boone was in the same draft. He has only 378 yards to his name. And they've been in the league for the same amount of time. And you give him a 2-year, $3.85 million contract with $2.6 million guaranteed. You give him the money. You give him, the guy that doesn't even have 500 yards to his name, a bigger contract than Phillip Lindsay, who has already got 2 1,000-yard seasons. What the frick are you doing? What the bleep are you? Maybe I'll be wrong, but right now it's a terrible freaking move. You already have a running back in Phillip Lindsay. And you already have Melvin Gordon. Why are you getting rid of him? Yes, he dealt with injury trouble, but 2 years prior to that, he played all 16 games. Just doesn't make any sense to me. Why the Broncos would release him? I just don't know how else to describe it. They're from the same draft. Both went undrafted. This guy has already shown you he's got great talent. Fits well in your system, even though you don't give him the ball enough. And he's already got 2 1,000-yard seasons. And even in the limited time, the 11 games he played, he still ran for over 500 yards. But you're going to cut him? You're going to cut him and sign a guy that doesn't even have freaking 400 yards to his name. What? In what world does this make sense to you, Broncos? In what world? So that's the Denver side I wanted to say. Now from the Houston Texans. Now, what the frick are the Houston Texans doing? Unless they're the only team that offered Phillip Lindsay a contract, I wonder why Lindsay would go there. Unless also it's because it was the most money he was being offered. But why would Lindsay go there when they already have, when they just brought in a Mark Ingram, and they still have David Johnson, unless they're going to cut one of them or they're going to compete or something. But it just seems a little odd. You already have these 2 running backs. Why are you signing Phillip Lindsay? Unless that's what Lindsay chose. If that's the case, then okay, that is one thing. But we don't know that. I don't know that, so I'm going to continue to say my point, and whether I'm wrong or right, well, in the future, we'll see. But right now, I'm basing this off of the information we have so far. Or at least I'm thinking or at least what I think happens or something. I don't know. So, you already have these 2 running backs. It's like in a way, I don't know. It's just, you've already got these guys that have run for thousands of yards. Even though, yes, I've just made the case for Lindsay. Why would Lindsay go there? Because it just seems like he won't be. They didn't use him enough in Denver. It seems like he's not going to be used that much here because he's going to split the carries. Why not go to a place where you're going to be used more in the offense more efficiently? It just doesn't make any sense. Unless the Houston Texans are the only team, which I kind of find that hard to believe. If the Houston Texans are the only team to offer him a contract with the talent that this guy showed, they were the only ones, and NFL teams, you really are disrespectful. Except for mine, because we don't need a running back right now because we still have Damian Harris. I hope we bring back James White, and we still have Sony Michel, so we don't need a running back. Certain, I guess, NFL teams don't need running backs. But the ones that do, I'm surprised that they didn't try to really make a play for this guy. Again, it just doesn't somewhat make any sense to me in my head, unless they're thinking because he's 27 and everything, and because he dealt with injury trouble. Just one season of injury trouble is nothing. Every running back has dealt with that at least one time or another. So if they do end up cutting Ingram, and then he still makes the team and everything, he's still going to split carries. Unless he will be the future back and like David Johnson be third down. But maybe he could have a 1,000-yard season, depending on how things go. But it's going to be interesting because it's just, again, the signing just doesn't make any sense to me. I keep running it in my head and it just doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe he'll become the number one featured back, and I hope he does, and hope he continues to tell the NFL teams that didn't give this guy any respect to go F themselves, including me, including my team, since we didn't draft him either, even in the later rounds. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.